Hello everyone, welcome to Satisfying Clips. Have you ever found yourself full of plans, wanting to change, but every time you start, something inside just says, I don't feel like it? In this video, I'll share how to force yourself to be disciplined, so you don't have to wait for motivation to act. Even when you're lazy, tired, or facing resistance, stay with me. By the end, you'll have all the tools to move forward on your own, every single day. First, I'll explain why motivation never lasts and why discipline is the true foundation. Then I'll walk you through psychological strategies that help you make yourself do things. From small steps to changing the way you see yourself. Next, we'll talk about how to build small daily habits so discipline becomes a reflex. Finally, I'll show you how to handle moments of exhaustion, because that's when your decisions make the biggest difference. If you follow each step patiently, I promise, you'll transform the way you take action. Most of us start with motivation, a big, exciting beginning that quickly fades. That's because we rely on emotion, which burns bright but dies fast. Your feelings today may be strong. Tomorrow, they might vanish. If you only act when you feel ready, you'll stop often. Discipline, on the other hand, doesn't ask how you feel. It makes you act on your commitments. Even when tired, even when unmotivated, you still move. And when you keep showing up, discipline itself creates motivation. Small results push you forward. Successful people don't wait for inspiration every day. They live by systems, habits, and standards they've built. You and I can do the same. Not waiting for the mood, but acting consistently. Your brain naturally wants to save energy and avoid pain. So when you ask it to do hard things, it searches for excuses to delay. There's a concept called activation energy, like a spark that starts an engine. Beginning is the hardest part. Once you start, momentum carries you. For example, the hardest step of a workout is putting your shoes on. Once you do, you're already in motion. A powerful tactic, the 5-second rule. When you feel resistance, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and act immediately before your mind talks you out of it. You can also redefine discomfort. Don't call it pain, call it training, a sign you're growing. And here's a strong element, identity. When you force yourself repeatedly, your brain begins to see you as a disciplined person. We act in ways that match who we believe we are. Each small act of discipline strengthens that belief. Discipline isn't built through big bursts of effort, but through small repeated actions every day. A common mistake, thinking you must go big from the start. That leads to burnout or quitting. Instead, pick tiny, meaningful habits you can easily maintain. Wake up at the same time every morning. Make your bed right after getting up. Drink water before coffee. Write a few lines or read a few pages a day. Exercise for a few minutes. No need for long sessions. By doing these consistently, you train your belief that you can control your time and actions. Then, when facing bigger challenges, writing a book, launching a business, long projects, you won't start from zero. You'll already have a foundation of discipline. The formula: consistency over intensity. Small things every day make the real difference. Your brain is a negotiator. It always tries to convince you to delay. Important work, deep study, writing, exercise, feels painful at first, but you can overcome that with strategies. Use the 5-second rule. Redefine discomfort. See it as training, not warning. Design your environment. Want to work out in the morning? Lay out your clothes and shoes by the bed. Want to eat healthy? Remove junk food and keep clean options visible. Gamify it. Link small rewards to hard actions. For example, only drink coffee after writing a paragraph, or only listen to music while exercising. With time, your brain will start linking hard work with rewards, and resistance will fade. When you repeat actions the same way, same time each day, your brain forms patterns. You act without overthinking. Habits reduce decision fatigue. You no longer waste energy deciding what to do next. Successful people live by systems. Athletes follow strict training schedules. Writers have fixed writing hours. Entrepreneurs block out time for deep work. They don't have to decide every morning. They simply follow their structure. If you want to force discipline into your life, start with a morning routine and a night routine. These two anchors help you control your day. From there, expand to work and personal life. Once you live within a system, you stop fighting yourself every day. If you stay in your comfort zone, you'll stay the same. You must challenge yourself. Do what you avoid. That's how you train willpower. Willpower is like a muscle. Weak at first, but it grows when tested. Waking up early, taking cold showers, pushing through discomfort. Small examples. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Speak up when you usually stay silent. Wait 5 extra minutes before eating. Each time you win against resistance, you don't just complete a task, you reinforce your inner strength. The comfort zone keeps you safe. The difficult zone makes you different. Step there. Every day. Great people aren't free from pain. They've just learned to stay disciplined through pain. Everyone feels discomfort. The difference is, they don't run from it. When you want to quit, during a workout, a long task, you're standing at your limit. That's where breakthroughs happen. They redefine pain. This is where I grow. Discipline is an investment, not punishment. They don't rely on feelings. They prepare. Systems, environments, habits. The difference isn't that they don't hurt, it's that they act despite the hurt. If you adopt that mindset, you'll turn pain into proof of progress. Discomfort is inevitable. Ordinary people back away. Disciplined people use it as fuel. When you feel temptation, fatigue, or resistance, and still act, your brain rewires itself. Visualize the long-term reward: a stronger body, a rising career, deeper confidence. Focusing on the outcome eases the pressure of the moment. Over time, your brain learns to associate effort with reward, not fear. As you consistently turn pain into action, your self-control rises. Your brain learns that discomfort isn't failure, it's growth. Through weeks and months, you build mental endurance, acting regardless of motivation, fatigue, or emotion. Discomfort isn't an obstacle. It's raw material. Discipline isn't born from comfort. It's forged through challenge. If you found this video helpful, please hit like so I know and share it with friends who need it too. If you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe to stay tuned for more videos on personal growth. Comment below, which small habit will you start today? I'd love to know and walk this journey with you. Thank you for watching until the end. Remember, discipline doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It's action when you don't want to act. Start small, stay consistent, and you'll see yourself change day by day. See you in the next video.